A full month goes by with no travel for me, so nothing but hard work processing, keywording and uploading images from previous trips earlier in the year. I do enjoy, sort of, the processing, but I need to take regular breaks from keywording as that does get a little like hard work. I continue to use AI assistance in keywording, but I only ask for 30 keywords and don't always use all of those. I then add to the I generated ones to make the image more complete in terms of the keywords used. As a result of this, I've increased my files on the main agencies by about 285 files in July. I don't expect that images of Greenland will be big sellers, but they may be interesting to Adobe for the free image collection next year. July is often a slow month for sales, with earnings of just $2,342 in 2024, the lowest of the year. But this July I shot back to the highest set of earnings in 2025, ignoring the extra coming from the Adobe free collection, of $3,438. Quite a change to report good news. Here is my normal graph of the earnings trend for the past 5 years. And here is my chart of assets in the main stock photo agencies. Both my main categories of earnings from photography were great this month. Stock photo earnings came in with $2,506, and fine art earnings were just short of $1,000 with $931 this month. More on that later in this report. Here is the historical graph plotting the two main streams of income. This chart is different to the main earnings one in that I spread out the one-off earnings from AI payouts from the stock agencies and the Adobe free collection payout over 12 months rather than just recording them in the month they occurred. As I mentioned last month, the long decline in stock earnings from early 2023 through mid-2024 seems to have recovered somewhat. Fingers crossed that will continue. What made this a great month for stock earnings was somewhat unusual, I must admit. Was it a great month with SS? Fat chance. That agency hit new lows with just $228 in July, moving down into 5th place. How the mighty are fallen. As usual, Adobe stock led the pack with a reasonable $768. Alamy did really well this month with total earnings of $462, but in number 3 position coming from behind was Dreamstime. I can't believe I'm writing this, but Dreamstime ended the month with $401.05 after a run of 29 separate sales of their enhanced license of $13. All of scenes from Kauai in Hawaii. I always thought these were for print licenses, but I must admit I'm not sure. Here are the scenes they sold. Then we have iStock at $362 and then rapidly fall below $100 for the remaining stock agencies. I always say the difference between an average and a good month is the number of lucky high earners you get in the month. As you can imagine, Dreamstime made a big difference to my normal analysis of sales over $10 in July. There were 40 downloads for $792 this month, but the real high earners came this month from Alamy, with the highest being this image taken on one early morning walk in Nashville, Tennessee, which sold for $186. Exactly the sort of image that AI will have trouble reproducing for quite some time. Then from Alamy again, a photo taken on a cruise into the Bay of Kotor in Montenegro, which earned $58, and finally another Alamy sale of $40 for a drone shot over the town of Stowe in Vermont with fall colours. My only other sale over 20 was a video on Pond 5. Yes, someone woke up that agency. I got $35 for a drone video along the coastline of Kauai. But the stars were really all those Dreamstime licenses. Someone must love Kauai.